You wouldn't believe how much money they made. Meet the most famous person in the world. You've probably heard of them. Some are celebrities, others are influencers. But one thing is for sure, they can ask for a lot of money. Most people know who these individuals are and would recognize them if they saw them in public. It showed a man dancing in front of a green screen and was uploaded to the internet. The video went viral and made the man an overnight sensation. But he never had to work a day in his life. That's why it's so important to keep creating new content and trying to stay relevant. We live in an age where everyone has access to the same opportunities. So it doesn't matter where you're from or what you look like. If you're talented enough, people will eventually notice you. And with the help of social media, you can become famous overnight. So if you've been dreaming of becoming a celebrity, now is your chance. The world is at your fingertips. And all you need to do is make a name for yourself. If you want to stay famous, you have to keep churning out hits. But with the internet, this isn't as hard as it used to be. There are many examples of people who have become famous online, but it takes a lot of work and dedication. But if you're willing to put in the effort, you can become the next big thing. The clip continued to circulate on the internet until he passed away. And though he was a nobody before, after the video went viral, he was able to get invitations to shows and events all over the country. Do you think it's fair? Let us know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it with your friends. At the time, this was unheard of. People couldn't believe that someone could become famous off of such a strange clip. But this opened the door for others to seek out similar fame and fortune. But have you ever wondered just how much cash they're holding on to? Let's take a look at the economics of fame and see how some people make millions from being famous. But first, we all know that celebrities are paid a lot of money for things like movies and commercials. However, most people don't realize that it's not only the big stars making millions. These days, a new influencer can make a substantial amount of money from promoting products on social media. Some creators have been able to use this platform to get record deals, and others have started their own businesses. So anyone who's looking for fame and fortune should consider starting a channel. After all, it's never been easier to become an overnight sensation. With the advent of the internet, it's easier than ever before to become famous. Thanks to sites like Vine and TikTok, people are now able to garner millions of views in just a few hours. In fact, there was a recent study conducted by the University of Oxford that found that half-life of fame has decreased to just 72 hours. This means that if you're good enough, you can become famous quickly. That's right, as long as you have a lot of followers, companies will pay you to advertise for them. This means that even small influencers can get rich without having to show up to a set or do anything strenuous. All they need to do is convince people to follow them on social media and then promote the goods. But what about those who gain notoriety for something other than their work? For example, did you know that the first viral video was recorded in 1996? And now we have Vine, TikTok, and YouTube. If you're good enough, you can garner millions of views in a very short amount of time. But it's important to remember that it doesn't last forever. So whether you're an aspiring musician, comedian, or actor, now is your chance to shine. What do you think about the way that some people get rich?